How are you guys doing today? T-Dog here, coming to you with part 2 of the FMK 9C1 G2 pistol. First thing to talk about is it comes in this pretty cool case. That's awesome because it, tells you that the company gives a shit about their product, which is nice. And it's pretty, it's heavy duty. It's pretty cool. So when you purchase this firearm, of course you get the manual, and we're going to go over this because there's some pretty cool stuff in there. You get a second pair of sights and some gun oil. You do get 2 mags. I don't have the second mag in here because if you guys saw my last video, I had some issues with it. So I just took that out of the box and I got some other ones on order. And retail this gun runs, if you can get it on websites like Cheaper Than Dirt, the gun runs just under $350. And in gun stores it runs just under $380, and that's where I purchased mine. I purchased mine at a gun store and paid a little more, but it pretty much works like a Glock, shoots like a Glock, and is half the price. So that's excellent. So the first thing I want to go over is the manual. This thing's pretty cool because not only do they make it sailor-proof, they got some other interesting stuff in here. This is the biggest one I've seen for a handgun ever. So one of those is testing and safety. The company actually discloses you how they test these firearms before they release them to the market, which is pretty cool. Another excerpt in here is "No tragedies, please." So pretty much what this does is it tries to instill some common sense into the shooter to lock your shit up. I like this because it's not a few sentences that says, well, don't put your gun under your pillow. This actually goes into detail of what can happen when you don't lock your gun up. So I like that. Another excerpt they have in here is, let's see, one I thought was really cool. "Thank you, U.S. soldiers. I'm a veteran myself. I really love the fact that this company gives a damn about the troops." So I thought that was badass. You definitely don't see that. And other stuff. And then that's pretty much the key points I wanted to put out about this manual. Now, there's a lot of other stuff in here. It's pretty much the manufacturer's views on guns and supporting different types of stuff for America. Pretty much their opinion. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the gun. We'll make sure that it's free and clear. There is no magazine in the gun, and the chamber is clear. So this gun is clear and safe. One thing I wanted to point out about this firearm is the fact that, let's just lock it back. One thing I'd like to point out about this firearm is it's got a lot of engravings on it, and I don't know if you guys can really see these very well with this camera, but you might think that that's like their disclaimer. It's not. So on this side of the gun, on the top, and on the other side of the gun are the fucking Bill of Rights that are stamped on this thing, or etched on the gun. This company is so pro-gun, they have the Bill of Rights stamped on it. I think that's pretty cool. I can get behind that. But they really went apeshit with all that. So on the top of the slide here it says, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it says, "In God We Trust." Yeah, this camera's not going to work out for it, but on the back portion it says United States of America. On the very end of the gun there, that cap is, you can't see it, but it says Liberty and Freedom. On the extractor it says Proudly American, and then just below that it says Thank You, Armed Forces. So I really think they tapped out on stamping and engraving this firearm. But hey, that's kind of cool. It's different. So this particular model does have the fast action trigger, which means less pounds of pull for the gun to go bang, which is good. It's got a rubberized grip back here, which is something that's standard, which I thought was pretty cool because you usually don't see that very often in the cheaper models of handguns. It does have the slide release right here. It also does come with a little Picatinny slot to mount your light. You have to be careful about which type of light you get. That's why I had to order that ProTech to put on here. But I'm going to do a separate review about that light. and that light works just awesome. It's super solid on this gun, which is nice. And so a couple other things about this is I've talked to the company about this firearm, and they have excellent customer service. I did not have to wait. I called them 5 minutes later. I was talking to somebody about this handgun, and one thing I wanted to say is in the manual it says you cannot run plus P ammunition through this gun. Well, I talked to the company and they said you can. Anything else higher than plus P ammunition is not recommended. And another thing you guys saw in my video is I said that the company said you might have a hard time running cheaper ammunition through this. I paid $12 a box for that Blazer brass 115 grain full metal jacket. Ran the entire box through this gun and did not have a single issue. Didn't have a single issue at all. So I'm very confident you can not only run plus P ammunition through this, but you can run the cheap full metal jacket, the regular defense ammunition that's not plus P rated, and this gun's going to work hard for you all day. It's extremely easy to break down, but I'm not going to... It pretty much breaks down like a Glock. I mean, that's pretty much enough said. Oh, one other feature about this gun that I do like is it's got a little red tab back here on the very end of the slide that says loaded if out, and that punches out, you know, when the gun is loaded. So I thought that was pretty cool. What other things about this? That's pretty much it. I'm really happy with this purchase. I think this is a really solid handgun, and the fact that it's made in America is even better. Let's see, what else? Oh, so I know I've had a few videos up online about budget guns for preppers. This one's kind of the exception to the rule. You can get this brand new for pretty inexpensively, and I think it's an excellent handgun to have to purchase if you're a prepper, if you're interested in that lifestyle, because it's half the price of a Glock and it works like a Glock. So I think this would be an excellent prepper gun for those of you who are into that lifestyle. And that's pretty much it. I can't say enough about how impressed I am with this company and how impressed I am with the firearm. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I got another video coming to you guys about the light that I had on this, that ProTech. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks to all you guys who subscribe to my channel. There's only like 10 of you, but hey, you know, that's cool. Thanks for watching. I really hope this helped people, you know, kind of get a look into other stuff they can purchase without having to, you know, break the bank. But other than that, I'll see you guys later.